here, and we're going to be continuing reading Clive Barker's The Thief of Always. We're actually wrapping up this volume of this series today, but good thing it is a series so we can continue to hear the story, and I can't wait to see what happens. So remember, when we're reading fantasy, we want to be thinking about the implications of the setting. So how does the setting affect the characters and the plot of the story? We want to be thinking about concepts of power. Who has power? What gives them that power? When does power change? We want to be thinking about internal and external problems the characters face. So what's happening with them on the inside, as well as what are the outside problems that they're facing? And we want to think about some life lessons or themes that the readers and characters can learn while reading the story, or from the story. So let's do some recap of what happened last time we read this text together. So we know Harvey and Wendell are at Holiday House, a place that seems to be full of fun and dreams coming true, but there is a dark side. They learn that they are trapped there forever, so they decide to try to escape. Harvey finds Lulu, their friend, that something mysterious had happened to, but she is turned into some sort of monster. She's very ashamed, especially of the way she looks, and she doesn't want to try to escape Holiday House with Harvey and Wendell. She feels like it's too late for her. Harvey and Wendell try to escape through the wall. Karna follows them, trying to scare them or eat them. Once they get to the other side of the wall, Karna starts to grow weak and has to turn back. So this whole escaping the wall and escaping Karna, that's an external problem that the characters are facing. And then we're also going to be thinking about what are some of the internal things that they're going through. And where we left off, they had just gotten to the other side of the wall, and they realized, okay, they really had made it. And some possible themes that we noticed were just good versus evil, making the right decisions, being kind to others, versus these evil characters who really just want destruction and death. And also making difficult decisions. Some of the characters throughout the story has been in a position where they had to decide between two options, and they had to think about what was the right decision to make. All right, so let's get started reading. Who cares? It's time to go home, and that's no illusion. Well, I guess this is it. My house is that way. Harvey, I know what you did back there. You saved my life. We escaped together. I couldn't have done it without you. Yeah, I guess that's right. Be seeing ya. So I'm noticing through this section and the end of the last section, we're really noticing that Harvey and Wendell have a really caring friendship. They really look out for each other in times of hardship. And not only that, they also express their appreciation for one another. They tell each other what it meant for them. Strange. I know this is the right way, but everything looks different. Interesting. Home. Knock, knock. Who is it? It's me. Who's me? Uh-oh, I don't like where this is going. What do you want? Are you one of the Smith kids? I'm sorry. I didn't mean to wake you up. Come away from the door, dear. Mom? Harvey? Mom, it is you, isn't it? It's not possible. This can't be Harvey. It's him. He's come home. After all these years, he'd be a grown man by now. This is just a boy. It's him, I tell you. So interesting, the mom and dad are having a disagreement, and so a couple things do seem to be off, right? And the dad is saying after all these years, but on our side, on the reader's side, it doesn't seem like it's been several years. So there's something strange going on. Like I said, everything looked different. Harvey's parents don't recognize him, and they say that he's been gone for years. So something's a little off. No, it's some prank. Somebody's trying to break our hearts. Look at his clothes. That's what he was wearing the night he left us. You think I don't remember? But honey, it was 31 years ago. This can't be. Oh, Oh, my lord, it is him, isn't it? How is this possible? Oh, Harvey, we thought we'd never see you again. I don't know and I don't care. All I know is our little boy has come home to us. Come on, let's get you inside in a nice warm bed. No, I want to tell you what happened before I go to sleep. So I'm starting to notice another possible theme emerging, just based on Harvey's relationships with both Wendell and his parents. I feel like the characters in this text are really just caring for one another, and they show a lot of appreciation for those that they love. And I think this could be a possible important lesson from this text, to care for those you love. And so the newly reunited family gathers in the kitchen as Harvey recounts his incredible tale. So every day I spent there, a year passed in the real world, and the phone calls I made you were just tricks? But who was playing all those tricks? There has to be some sort of explanation. There is. It was magic. Could you find this house again? Yes, I think so. We have to know it exists before we report it to the police. Do you understand? It sounds like something I made up. I know, but I swear it's not. We'll find it, even if it takes all week. I don't know which way is which. There's nothing the way I remember it. Can you remember what the house looked like? But even with Harvey's description, the search was fruitless. I'm wondering what fruitless means. So the search was fruitless. Well, I know the word less means that there's not enough of something. So maybe the search didn't have enough answers. That's my guess. Let me read on a little bit to see more what it could possibly mean. Mr. Hood had laid his traps carefully over the years, protecting himself from the laws of the real world. Nothing. No luck. You? Nope. So I'm thinking fruitless means like answerless, like it didn't amount to anything. They didn't find what they were searching for. That's what I think fruitless means. It's not surprising. I don't think anyone except me and Wendell have ever escaped before. In any case, this search is going nowhere. I'm going to the police after lunch. They'll never believe me. 31 years. Lost. Somehow, I've got to get this right. Wow, I noticed, Harvey, he's really not only a caring person, but he cares about justice. He wants to make sure that he does things right, that he gets his revenge. He fixes it. He makes it right. Harvey, are you there? Wendell, what's happened? Everything's changed. I want things the way they were. My dad's gone to the police, but we both know that won't do any good. It doesn't want grown-ups. It wants children. You're right, and it almost had us. It almost ate us alive. So maybe that's an explanation for why the adults couldn't find it, because the house isn't luring in adults. You think we should go back, don't you? No grown-up's ever going to find the house, Wendell. If we want all those years back, we have to get them ourselves. So I've noticed the problem seems like it's going to deepen again. It's not over yet. So I'm kind of picturing a story mountain in my head, and there was a climax, there was some resolution, but I think this story curve is going up again. Because it seems like they want some justice and revenge for what happened to them and all those years that they lost. Yeah, the house. It wants us back. I can sense the way to go. Do you feel that? When we get there, we'll have to find Hood. But you told me he was dead. I don't think being dead means much to a creature like him. He's in the house somewhere, Wendell, and we have to hunt him down whether we like it or not. He's the one who stole all those years with our moms and dads, and we won't get them back until we face him. You make it sound easy. The whole house is a box of tricks. The seasons, the present, they're all illusions. We have to hold on to that. I'm not sure. All I know is he took those years from us to feed himself, like a vampire. But it all seemed so real. How could... And I'm noticing they're back at the wall. Vampire? So shouldn't we have a stake or holy water or something? That's just in stories. But if he comes after us, we fight. Fight as if our very lives depend on it. Because they do, Wendell. They do. To be concluded. So your short response today is going to be, what is the theme of the thief of always? Use 2 details from the text to support your response. Can't wait to see what you write, and thank you for joining with me on this Wednesday, 5th graders. Happy Hump Day.